before the end of November, we should already have our plan for Q1 of 2025, right? That's just the stream mindset is, that part of the planning that conversation should be happening soon. I think that if you want to get like into nitty gritty tactical type of things, it's how can we utilize, so we know year end is a huge push. We know consumers have this mindset that it's the best time to buy. Is there a way to extend that into that first selling week in January and maybe have some type of a used vehicle sale because we took in so many trades at the end of the year so again, I think there's lots of creative ways that you can spin some of that momentum and capitalize. It just comes down to being strategic and, again, from a messaging standpoint, thinking about what would resonate. But Bill, I would say the other thing to that is I think we all know we can't create markets in certain months. So again, it might become, hey, January is a great month to really reinforce the brand and focus on that high level awareness, making sure that we're staying top of mind, as opposed to pulling completely and going dark. Because then it's like, okay, now I have to play catch up come February when President's Day is around the corner. I think that's something that we saw throughout COVID, where when we play this game with awareness advertising and pull budgets and disappear, market share disappears. So I think that's the other part of it is maintaining that consistency with your advertising. The level of spend can adjust with whether or not it's a thrust and selling month, but those would be some of the things. And Corrine, I didn't mean to jump in there because typically you've been
great. Yeah, that's perfect. Erin, any final thoughts?
Yeah, well, to add to Dave's point about dealerships just stopping at the end of the year, like a lot of times I see that, okay, we've made it through December and then dealers take a couple months off. Like we cut budgets and then we wonder why like traffic is down. It's naturally down in January and February. They're slow months, but when everybody else is pulling back, this is when we need to stay consistent, keep your budgets there. People are still searching for cars. They're just gearing up for it. Don't take your foot off the gas pedal. But really just keep it consistent. We might be able to pull back on a few budgets, like a few of the extra things that we've implemented over the holidays, but I just would not go dark. Do not slash budgets in January and February to save money. We'll spend more trying to catch up. And then as far as any additional like final things to think about before the end of the year, it's co-op. Please don't forget about your co-op money. So any dealers that have that aged new inventory, or this is the big time for like a model year and focus sales, most OEMs will approve new car advertising. So this is the time where you can add in these extra social or display and retargeting campaigns, video, add some extra budget to paid search, get some awareness going with some audio or print. And then if you don't have SEO, certainly slide that service in there. And then as Dave mentioned earlier, direct mail and email. Most of this new car advertising can be co-opted. Give yourself the final boost towards the end of the year and use these dollars to promote this aging inventory.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
Great point. Way to wrap it up.
I have one more thing that might seem trivial, but I think it's worth saying before. And Corrine, I think you can attest to the importance of this, is just going back real quick to schedule and holidays, thinking of a customer experience, thinking of how busy they are, is making sure that your sites are merchandised properly with your hours of operation. If you're going to be closed, making sure that, and those are the types of things that you can set up with your ad agency in advance. Here's my holiday hours, here's this, here's that. But I think that could really cause an unpleasant experience for someone that maybe makes a trip and they happen to be closed, which you should be able to close, but it's just communicating that to the car buyers and to your customers. So that was one thing. It's 101 and it might seem trivial, but I think it's really important from that experience perspective.